Okay, I think we have most people here. I see some fifth graders. All right, fifth graders in the back, grab a fidget and then come sit down, please. Thank you. Fifth grade, we got third grade, we got fourth grade, we got sixth grade, seventh grade. Okay. So we're gonna start the same way that we started on Sunday. Do you remember? Does anybody remember what song we started with? Anybody who was here remember what we started with on Sunday? It's the one where we do some hand motions. Our third graders knew most of the hand motions. What was it? Yeah, the one like that. What's it called? It's on the tip of your tongue. It's there. It's there. It's called Am Yisrael Chai, right? So there are some hand motions. My friends, there are some hand motions to start. We're going to do Am Yisrael Chai like we did on Sunday. Am, Am, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Amen. Amen. Am Yisrael 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 Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Oh, Davinu Chai. Ooh, good job. I love all the hand motions that are happening. We are going to continue on page, fourth graders, what page are we going to continue on? 28, because on page 28 is the Baruch Hu, Na Lakum, please rise. We're not going to keep with that. Whoops. Page 28, and I think I just dropped my pick in my guitar. Eh. I dropped my pick in my guitar. I'm just going to grab a new one. I'll get it out. I will try very hard, thank you, not to lose this one. The other one we'll get out later. It's not going to hurt the guitar to be in there. Okay. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Lashevet, please be seated. I am wondering if our fourth graders might like to help lead Ma'ariv Aravim. Yeah? All right, we are on page 30. Amud page Loshim 30.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim b'chokhmah poteach sha'arim uvidvuna mishaneh itim umahalif et hazmanim umsader et hakohavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech ve'choshech mipnei or uma'avir yom u'mevi layla uma'avdil bein yom u'vein layla Adonai Tzevaot Shemo El Chai V'Kayam Tanid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Ba'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'ma'ariv Aravim.
Nicely done. And we are going to continue now with the Shema, and I'm going to have our third graders coming up because what's happening on Friday, third grade? Your Shabbaton. And what was one of the prayers that you're going to lead?
Shema.
The Shema. So third graders, come on up. I want all of our third graders to come on up.
But we have to keep it open.
Yes.
We have to. Yeah. Just be good.
Afterwards.
Okay.
We are on page 34. Na lakum, please rise. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
Yasher Koch and Todah Rabbah, third grade. You can go take a seat. And 6th and 7th graders, why don't you come help us lead Ve'ahavta? We are on page 36.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'elem asher Anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibartam bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'lechtecha b'derech u'shofnecha u'kunecha u'shartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tishkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'Eloheichem ani Adonai Eloheichem asher hotzeiti etem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lahem Elohim ani Adonai Eloheichem.
I think third grade is leading Micha Mocha also, is that right? No, not doing Micha Mocha. Never mind. This is why when I don't have my email in front of me. Okay, we're going to turn to page 40. Thank you. You all know these page numbers so much better than me. I love it. We are on page 40 for what song? Micha Mocha. And why is Micha Mocha special right now? Because it's Passover. Yes, is that what you're going to say too? Not tonight, but maybe another night we can do Miriam's song. Okay, we've done it a couple times. We'll do it again. Don't worry. I promise it's not the last time that you've heard it. Okay? How many of you observe 7 nights of Passover? Anybody do 7 nights of Passover? How many of you do 8 nights of Passover? Anybody do 8 nights of Passover? So how many of you aren't sure or you don't know how many nights of Passover your family does? You kind of know but don't know, right? Because your parents are just going to tell you, right? So if you do 7 nights, what does that mean about tonight? Tonight's the last night, which means that you can eat what tonight? Bread, yeah? And if you do 8 nights, when's the last night? Tomorrow night. If you do 8 nights, you can eat bread tomorrow night, right? Or leavened objects, whatever your favorite thing is. What is the thing that you miss the most? This is what I want to know. On Passover, what is the food item that you miss the most? Judith? Pasta. How many of you is it pasta that you miss the most? All right. Sophia? Noodles and pizza? Yeah? Yep. Ooh, haroset. That is my favorite. And I was thinking about the fact that, like, we only ever make it for Seder, but we could make it any other time of the year, but we only eat it on Seder, which makes it more special because we only eat it on Seder, right? Absolutely. Anything else that you miss? Sasha? Banana bread. Oh, that's a good one. I like banana bread. Anybody else missing anything, Andy? Cupcakes, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, that's okay. We have a lot of families where we have one parent who's Jewish and one parent who's not Jewish, right? And that's something we actually get to celebrate a lot because it means that we get to have 2 different religions in our family. It's actually a pretty cool thing that we get to have. So I would say it's actually a pretty cool thing that you have that in your family. Ari, grapes? Oh, crepes. That makes more sense. I was going to ask about the grapes, but crepes totally makes sense. I love a good crepe. Anybody else missing anything? Yep. Challah. How many of you miss challah? Anybody miss challah? I definitely did. My mom asked me this week if she could make a challah out of matzah meal, and I said I think that would defeat the purpose. So we just had matzah. Yep, Esther. Normal sandwiches. Yeah, right. Matzah is just so crumbly all the time. Winston. Bear claws, yum. You guys are eating a lot of really yummy foods here. Okay, last 2. French bread. And Sasha? Cookies. With matzah instead, yeah. Yeah, so eggs with normal bread also. Annabelle, did you want to add one more? You were going to say what she was going to say. Awesome. So we have lots of things to be excited for, whether it's tonight or tomorrow night. So I hope that you enjoy whatever chametz you have. Chametz is what we call leavened items. So you might say that maybe you'll have a chametz-a-palooza and celebrate all of the chametz, whether that's tonight or tomorrow night. But for right now, we're going to continue with Micha Mocha. ready for it? No. That was some beautiful singing, nicely done. We are going to continue. What? 46, thank you, Esther, on page 46 with the Amida and 5th grade. Would you like to come help up and help lead the Amida? Anybody feeling like you want to come up and help? All right, we are on page 46. Na lakum, please rise. Okay. Scooch up a little bit. There you go. Ready? One. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Adonai sefatitita ufia livehilatecha. Adonai sefatitita ufia livehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor HaMenorah, El Elyon, Gomel HaTzadim Tovim, Vekonei HaKol, V'zoher asei avot v'imahot, u'mevdi gerula lifnei bneihem, lema'an shemo be'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'etzrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye metim atarav le'oshia, morid hatal. Mechagel chayim behesed, Mechaye metim berachamim ramim, Somech noflim verofeh olim, Umatir asurim, Umechaye Lishenei Afa, Milchamo Haba'al Gevurot, Umido Melech, Melech Memid Umechaye, Umatzliach Yeshua, Manatal HaChayot Metim, Baruch atah Adonai, we're going to go one more page, and I'm going to do this with you because have you learned this? You haven't learned this, right? Great. So perfect. That's what I thought. So we're going to do this. I'm going to do this, and you're going to stay up here and look pretty. Ready? Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelu chasela Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. Yasher Koach and Todah Rabbah to our 5th graders. Thank you very much. Nicely done. Okay, thank you. All right, you can take a seat. Na lashevet. So, we have a few extra minutes, which doesn't always happen, but it means that we can do some Ask the Rabbi. So, did somebody think we were going to get out early instead? Yes, I know. We're just going to do a couple questions for Ask the Rabbi. And then we're going to close, and then you all will go home and you can go outside and spend the rest of the evening outside. Annabelle, do you have a question?
That's in the parentheses, yeah? Oh, that's a good question, right? So I want everybody to turn to page 50. This is a really good question that Annabelle has, right? In the Givurot, we say Mechaye HaMeitim, right? That's what's in the parentheses, the word Meitim. And what's before it is Hakol. So in Reform Judaism, we love to have choices. And we love to have a lot of different choices, but we make those choices in a way that we call an informed way, meaning that we've studied and we've learned and then we've made a decision. So when we say Mechaye HaKol, those words together, Mechaye, that comes from the word Lechiot, to live. So we say Mechaye, who gives life to all. That's one way, right? And that's the way that a lot of Reform Jews, but not all Reform Jews say it, right? Because we're Reform Jews and we don't say that. Instead, excuse me, we say Mechaye HaMeitim, who revives or who brings life or revives the dead. And it's a different way to think about what happens or what might happen when we have what we call a messianic time, right? When there's a time when we hope that there will be peace on earth and everybody will get along. And so we have the one in parentheses because that's what we say, but you can choose, you can make an informed choice, right? So if you say, I've been thinking about that and, I want to talk more about that because maybe I want to choose to say Hakol, then I would say we should have a conversation about that, right? Because in Reform Judaism, it's all about learning and it's all about making decisions about what is right for us, each of us, as Reformed Jews. So that was a good question. Thank you. Yes?
I would love for you to explain why it is our custom to have a siddur, even if we know all the...
That's a great question. And in fact, fifth grade asked that on Sunday when I had a chance to be in our fifth grade classroom, and we talked about the same thing. So has anybody ever noticed when you come up here to help lead services, what do I always have up here? What is this? Shout it out. It's a siddur. Do you think I know all the prayers that we say? Do you think I have them all memorized? So why do I have a siddur up here? Why do you think? Just in case I forget, that's a part of it, definitely. What else? And to respect God, definitely, yep. Yeah. Absolutely, right? So it can help other people to find their places, definitely. Yeah, right? So we want to stay all together and be praying the same prayer at the same time. Definitely, Jared. To respect the people who don't know the prayer. That's a part of it, right? Because we never want to make anybody feel bad, right? If somebody maybe needs a little bit more help but is just starting out learning the prayer, we don't ever want to make them feel bad that they need a siddur, right? That's a great point. Bev? Yeah. Exactly, right? If I'm leading services and Rabbi Kaznowski has the biggest sneeze of her life and I look up and look around and get a little distracted, right, then I know exactly where I am, right? So all of these reasons are really important reasons why we have a siddur. And there's one more reason, and that reason is because when we pray, there's something called keva and something called kavanah. And keva is the fixed prayer. That means keva are the words that are in our siddur, right? And those are really important. It's important for us to know those. But kavanah is the intention that we bring to it, right? So how many of you have ever been in tefillah? We're going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you and you be honest with me. And we're chanting Ve'ahavta and you're thinking I wonder what I'm having for dinner tonight. Anybody ever thought that? Because I definitely have, right? Do you think that when we think things like that, we have kavanah? We have the right intention for what we are praying for in the Ve'ahavta? Right? Maybe we don't have that so much. So when we have the siddur and we have the words in front of us, it allows us or helps us to have that kavanah a little bit more. And if our brain gets distracted and wanders off a little bit, that's okay too, but the siddur helps us to have that. So that was a great question. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are, oh goodness. out of time. So we're gonna sing Ojevo really fast because I think it's nice to end with a song, and I think you all know the words to this one, okay? Ojevo shalom aleinu, Ojevo shalom aleinu, Ojevo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Ojevo shalom aleinu, Ojevo shalom aleinu, Ojevo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. One last time, ready? Ojevo shalom aleinu, Ojevo shalom aleinu, Ojevo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Ojevo shalom aleinu, Ojevo shalom aleinu, Ojevo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Erev Tov, everyone. I will see you on Sunday. Well, and third graders, I will see you on Friday. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.